But the ghosts of complaints and demonstrations against the conditions in quarantine centers are still with us. For some, these are not just ghosts, but to them, they are stark, uncomfortable realities. Tonight, we highlight cases in the two counties with the most numbers of COVID-19 patients. At the Technical University of Mombasa, the patients claim their isolation is more of an unwarranted detention, with them being unsure of their COVID-19 status. Right here in Nairobi, those quarantined at the Kenya Medical Training College protested what they termed as delayed results and unwarranted stay at the facility. Charity Mwangi takes us into the facilities of frustration.
Cramped in a space that is meant to be a safe one, but the chances of being safe here appear as narrow as the social distance or the lack of it. The unease is not easing. Those quarantined at the Technical University Quarantine Center in the county of Mombasa decry the lack of proper facilitation, poor sanitation, as well as delayed and questionable test results.
Sasa tuko na hapa choo hazina maji. Watoka chooni woga mkono na sanitizer. Jamani, corona itaisha kweli?
Huyu mtoto hapa amemaliza dawa. Anapewa ni chakula yenyewe ni shida. Ukipata uji ni mbichi.
Mara wapigwa simu asubuhi ambiwa mama leo uko negative size. Sana naambiwa hapana, result ni positive. Sasa sisi tutajuaje jamani?
Reports of new infections every day in Mombasa always comes as a shock to those already in quarantine, as none of the new patients have made it to the center in days.
Hao wagonjwa wako wapi? Kama kweli kuna corona, hao positive wameenda wapi na hapa hawaletwi?
They are reading mischief in the testing and isolation of those infected, a situation which, if true, could aggravate the contagion.
Kuna wagonjwa kama 6 hivi wameachiliwa hapa wakiwa positive. Hata wengine bado hawajapata majibu. Wameambiwa tuende wajiquarantine nyumbani. Na kule nyumbani waliacha familia, wa mama na watoto. Hiyo ni haki kweli? Jamani, atuelewe kama watu wanapewa pesa hapa ndio waondoke, kama kunaenda vipi?
In response to their complaints, the management claims that it is following laid down guidelines to determine who leaves the quarantine center. They say that they are advised by tests. 2 concurrent negatives will serve freedom to the quarantined.
Hatuna njia ya kusema hawa waende ama wasende isipokuwa kwa njia ya vipimo.
The county officials claim that the discontentment is based on the county's inability to meet the demands, which it considers to be luxurious excesses.
Hatutaki chai ya rangi, si kwetu tukunywa chai ya maziwa. Hatutaki tukuje hapa tutiwe rangi. Tunataka chai ya maziwa. Chai ya rangi itashusha umma.
Na hiyo chai wanaozungumza chai ya rangi, si chai ya rangi tu, ni chai ya rangi ambayo tumewatilia dawa za kienyeji. Tumewekea mdalasini, tumewekea tangawizi.
A heated exchange ensued as the county and patients who were meant to be resolving the issues at hand ended up as a negotiation of possible compensation for patients.
Madaktari wanalipwa 20,000 kwa wara nao kuzunguka. Hii ni biashara. Ikiwa nini mwataka sisi tukae hapa? Madam nimekwambia. Ikiwa mimi mnataka sisi tukae hapa, tutarelax. If we are going to pay us 25,000 a week.
Hakuna daktari hapa amepewa pesa, wala hakuna haya maneno mnasema kwa twalipwa sijui 20,000 na 1000 ngapi kila saa tukiweka wagonjwa hapa.
This is not an isolated case. Articulate shouts of frustration, marches of protest, not in the streets, but the hallways, verandas and in-between quadrangles at the Kenya Medical Training College in Nairobi. Their raised voices and escalated actions aimed at attracting the attention of the decision makers.
Tumenyamaza all those days, hakuna mtu anatuambia anything.
Their patience has worn thin. Some of them say that they have been quarantined in the confines of the institution for up to 17 days, but their patience and silence has been taken for weakness. The women who said they were quarantined on their return from the United Arab Emirates accused the medics at the facility of dragging their feet, keeping them waiting for 5 days for the release of their COVID-19 test results.
Mulishukuru serikali sana kwa kurudisha nyinyi nyumbani.
No, we haven't got there. We paid for our flights.
In that time, they accused those managing the facility of exposing them to the virus by failing to separate the newly admitted with those hopeful for a negative result and ultimate discharge. They further accused the facility managers of adopting a high-handed attitude while their absence from their homes is impressing distress upon their dependents. It's not the first time the authorities have been taken to task on their handling of those in quarantine facilities. At this very center, some young men climbed over the wall and escaped on the 21st of April. If the claims by the patients are true, then Kenya may be fighting a losing battle against the coronavirus, with a lack of patriotism being the second enemy of the Republic. Charity Mwangi, NTV.